What if I told you that absolutely anyone, no matter your salary, background, or where you live, can transform their financial life in just 6 weeks? Yes, you heard that right. Not 6 months, not 6 years, just 6 weeks. Imagine waking up every day knowing your bills are paid automatically. Your investments are growing without you doing anything. You're saving more than ever before. You're spending guilt-free on the things you love. And your financial future is no longer a source of stress. The truth is, you don't need to be ultra-rich to become financially confident. You don't even need a high income. What you do need is a system. And today I'm going to give you the exact step-by-step 6-week rich life plan inspired by Ramit Sethi's best-selling book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. This isn't a boring financial lecture. This is your personal blueprint to take control of your money, break free from financial stress, build systems that work 24/7, and live a rich life on your terms. So if you've ever felt frustrated, confused, or overwhelmed when it comes to money, this video is going to change everything. Grab a notebook, sit comfortably, and let's start your financial transformation. Week 1. Master your credit cards. Credit cards can either be your biggest enemy or your greatest financial tool. Most people fear credit cards because they've heard stories of debt. They don't understand how interest works. They've never been taught how to use cards wisely. But rich, confident people use credit cards strategically. Why credit cards matter so much. Your credit score affects almost every major area of your life. Renting a home, getting a car loan, getting approved for a mortgage, lower interest rates, insurance premiums, job applications in many fields, your ability to get a phone plan. A strong credit score saves you money. A weak score quietly drains your pockets. What makes up your credit score? 35% payment history, pay on time. 30% utilization, keep usage low. 15% credit age, older accounts help. 10% new credit, too many applications hurt. 10% credit mix, a variety helps. Step by step, what to do this week. Step 1, check your score. Use apps like Credit Karma, Experian, your bank app. Step 2, reduce your APR. Hi, I've been a loyal customer. I'd like a lower APR because I've seen better offers elsewhere. What can you do for me? This script alone saves hundreds per year. Step 3, turn on auto pay in full. Never pay late fees, interest, penalties. Step 4, use only one good rewards card. Recommended: Chase Sapphire Preferred, Amex Blue Cash Everyday, Capital One Venture. Use it only for essential expenses. Expanded goal for week 1. By the end of week 1, you will gain full control over credit cards, reduce or eliminate interest, build a strong credit foundation, stop fearing credit cards forever. This week sets the tone for your entire 6-week transformation. Week 2, build the perfect banking system. Most people lose money unnecessarily because their bank charges monthly fees. They pay ATM fees. They get hit with overdraft fees. They use outdated savings accounts. But a good banking system saves you money automatically. The only 2 accounts you need: a no-fee checking account, a high-yield savings account, HYSA. You do not need extra savings accounts, multiple checking accounts, fancy premium accounts. The simpler your system, the stronger it becomes. Best options: generalist, not location-specific. High-yield savings accounts: Ally Bank, Discover Savings, Marcus, SoFi. No-fee checking accounts: Charles Schwab, Capital One 360, Chase with fee waiver rules. Why HYSA is so important. A traditional bank paying 0.01% interest is basically stealing from you. HYSA gives you higher interest, faster growth, safer emergency savings. Week 2 action plan. Open a no-fee checking account. Open an HYSA. Transfer emergency funds. Link all accounts for automation. Expanded week 2 goal. By the end of week 2, your money is organized. You stop losing money to bank fees. Your savings finally start growing. Week 3, conscious spending plan, not budgeting. This is the most loved part of Ramit's system. Why? Because unlike boring traditional budgeting, this plan actually gives you freedom. You still enjoy your favorite things. You still buy what you love. You still live your life. But you do it without guilt. The conscious spending breakdown. Your income is divided into 4 categories. 1. Fixed costs, 50 to 60%. Includes rent or mortgage, utilities, phone and internet, insurance, subscriptions, minimum debt payments. 2. Investments, 10%. You invest consistently in index funds, retirement accounts. 3. Savings, 5 to 10%. 4. Emergency fund, future expenses. 4. Guilt-free spending, 20 to 35%. 4. Eating out, travel, shopping, hobbies, treats, weekend fun. This is what makes the system enjoyable. Why it works, psychology of money. You stop feeling restricted. You stop relying on discipline. You stop worrying about overspending. You spend without guilt. Most importantly, you build a sustainable financial lifestyle. Step-by-step setup. Write your monthly income. List all expenses. Categorize them. Adjust percentages. Allocate guilt-free, spending consciously. Longer example for a $5,000 monthly income. $2,800 fixed costs. $500 investments. $350 savings. $1,350 guilt-free spending. Week 3 goal expanded. By the end of week 3, you know where every dollar goes. You stop overspending. You stop feeling guilty when you treat yourself. You gain full clarity plus control. Week 4, automate your financial life, the real game changer. This is the most powerful week because automation removes stress, discipline, confusion, forgetfulness, emotional decisions. When your money is automated, you grow wealth passively. Your bills are paid on time. You invest without thinking. You save consistently. Your financial life becomes effortless. The automated money flow system detailed. Payday, money enters checking account. From there, investments auto-transfer. Savings auto-transfer. Bills auto-pay. Credit card auto-pays in full. Detailed monthly flow example. Income checking. 10% auto-transfer to investments. 5% auto-transfer to HYSA. All bills auto-paid. You use one credit card for spending. Credit card auto-pays in full. For point 3, why this system changes lives. You never miss payments. You grow wealth every month. You remove money stress. You eliminate late fees forever. Week 4 goal expanded. By the end of week 4, your entire financial life runs on autopilot. Week 5, investing made simple, beginner-friendly plus stress-free. Investing is not about luck. It's not about timing the market. It's not about picking the perfect stock. It's about consistency. The magic of compound growth, explained more deeply. If you invest $300 per month at 7%, 10 years, $51,000. 20 years, $113,000. 30 years, $339,000. 40 years, $760,000. This is how ordinary people become millionaires. Where to invest? General guidance. 1. Retirement accounts, if available. Employer-sponsored plans with match. 2. Roth accounts. Tax-free future growth. 3. Brokerage account. For extra investing. 5.3. What to invest in? Invest in simple index funds. SAX. S&P 500 funds, VFIX, FXAX, SWTSX. What to avoid? Day trading, FOMO investing, hype coins, timing the market. Week 5 goal expanded. Automated monthly investments. Section 6, Week 6, destroy debt and create your rich life vision. Money isn't only about numbers. It's about the life you want to live. 2 proven debt strategies. Debt avalanche, mathematically best. Debt snowball, psychologically best. Choose what works for you. Negotiate expenses with scripts. Use this script. I've been a loyal customer. Are there any promotions or discounts available? Negotiate. Internet, phone plans, subscriptions, medical bills. Define your rich life. Deep reflection. Ask, what do I value? What experiences matter to me? What makes me feel alive? Examples: traveling yearly, supporting family, freedom from money stress, eating out without guilt. Week 6 goal expanded. Your rich life vision becomes clear. Your money supports your dreams. Big lessons, expanded and more powerful. Lesson 1, systems beat discipline. Lesson 2, spend more on what you love. Lesson 3, cut ruthlessly on what you don't. Lesson 4, investing early is life-changing. Lesson 5, money should bring joy, not stress. Lesson 1, systems beat discipline. Most people believe that the secret to financial success is trying harder. They think if they could just be more disciplined, stop overspending, avoid impulse buys, and maintain control, everything would magically fall into place. But discipline is unreliable. It depends on mood, energy levels, stress, environment, and even sleep. Some days you feel motivated, other days you don't. And that inconsistency makes willpower a weak strategy. A system, on the other hand, doesn't care about your mood. Once you set it up, it runs automatically. That is why wealthy people don't rely on discipline. They rely on systems. Automatic bill payments, automatic investments, automatic savings transfers. These ensure your money is moving to the right places without constant effort. Imagine you want to save $200 every month. If you try to do it manually, you might skip 1 month because you forgot, another because you overspent, another because you were stressed. But if it's automated, it happens before you even see the money. You don't rely on self-control. You rely on structure. This is why Ramit Sethi says, you don't need to be perfect, you just need a system that works even when you're not paying attention. A strong system protects you from your own human nature. It builds wealth quietly in the background while you live your life. Systems turn good intentions into consistent action. They remove guilt. They remove stress. They remove decision fatigue. Instead of thinking about money daily, you think about it once, set up the system, and then focus on living your rich life. A system-driven life creates predictable results. A discipline-driven life creates unpredictable stress. Lesson 2. Spend more on what you love. One of the biggest misunderstandings about personal finance is the belief that you must live a restricted life. No coffee, no travel, no fun. But the truth is the opposite. A rich life means spending more on the things that bring you joy. The key is intentional spending. Instead of cutting random things, you cut the things that don't matter, so you can double, triple, or even 10x spending on the things that do. This shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance. For example, if you love travel, why not prioritize it? Why not automate savings specifically for a travel fund? If you enjoy buying gifts for loved ones, why not allocate a budget for it? If fitness matters to you, invest in good shoes, a trainer, or a gym membership. When you spend guilt-free on what you love, you feel more alive, more motivated, and more connected to your goals. Money becomes a tool for meaning rather than a source of stress. This is the foundation of a rich life philosophy. Personalize your spending based on your unique values. Your rich life doesn't have to look like anyone else's. It might be simple, luxurious, adventurous, quiet, whatever makes you happy. Intentional spending helps you stop feeling bad about money. You don't ask, should I buy this? All the time. Instead, you already know the answer because your system supports it. Lesson 3. Cut ruthlessly on things you don't care about. Here's the part people misunderstand. You can't spend more on the things you love unless you spend less on the things that don't matter. Not everything in life deserves your money. Most of us waste money in dozens of small, invisible ways. Subscriptions we don't use, convenience fees, late fees, impulsive shopping, low-value purchases, careless spending. Ramit Sethi encourages ruthless elimination of these categories. Not small cuts, ruthless cuts. If something doesn't contribute to your life's goals, joy, or dreams, cut it without guilt. Imagine saving $150 a month by canceling unused subscriptions, renegotiating bills, switching to better plans, and avoiding impulse purchases. That $150 can now support guilt-free spending on something meaningful: education, travel, growth, health. Cutting ruthlessly doesn't mean you're cheap. It means you're strategic. It means you refuse to waste money on things that don't align with your rich life. This mindset brings clarity. You begin seeing your spending not as random transactions, but as a reflection of your priorities. You stop living reactively and start living intentionally. The magic is that this creates emotional freedom. Instead of feeling deprived, you feel empowered. You're no longer trapped by mindless spending. You're directing your money like a leader, not reacting like a follower. Lesson 4. Investing early is life-changing. Here's a truth schools never teach. Investing early matters more than anything else in wealth building. Not your income, not your job title, not your savings account. Your time horizon is the most powerful wealth multiplier. This is because of the power of compound growth. Imagine planting a sapling. The first few years, it looks small, but with time, it becomes a massive tree. Investing works the same way. The longer your money stays invested, the more it grows, and the growth itself starts producing more growth. For example, investing even a small amount every month, $50, $100, $150, can snowball into tens or hundreds of thousands over time. Not because you invested a lot, but because you started early and stayed consistent. The difference between someone who starts investing at 25 versus 35 can be hundreds of thousands of dollars, even if they invest the same monthly amount. That's how powerful time is. The goal is not to gamble, guess the market, or chase trends. The goal is simple. Choose long-term, diversified investments and contribute consistently. Don't time the market. Spend time in the market. What you're really doing is buying your future freedom. You're giving your future self the gift of options. Options to work less, retire earlier, travel more, or simply live without financial stress. Investing is not about becoming rich overnight. It's about becoming rich inevitably. Lesson 5. Money should bring joy, not stress. Most people feel anxiety when they think about money. Bills, expenses, debt, obligations. It becomes mentally exhausting. But financial confidence comes when you take control instead of avoiding the topic. Your money should support your life, not control it. It should make you feel secure, not scared. A rich life means being able to enjoy the present while planning for the future. You shouldn't feel guilty when you spend. You shouldn't feel overwhelmed when you save. You shouldn't feel confused when you invest. The ultimate goal of all financial planning is peace of mind. Imagine checking your bank accounts and feeling calm, not stressed. Imagine spending without guilt because your bills, savings, and investments are already handled. Imagine knowing that your future is secured because you built systems that work even when you're not thinking about them. Money is not about spreadsheets. It's about emotions, security, freedom, confidence, joy. When you master your money, you master your life. Your rich life is yours to define. And with the right systems, intentional spending, and long-term investing, you can build it step by step, week by week, decision by decision. If this video helped you, inspired you, or even gave you a new way of thinking about money, then do these 4 things right now. Backhand index pointing right, hit like. It tells the algorithm to show this video to more people who need it. Backhand index pointing right, subscribe. Because every week, I share powerful lessons that help you grow your money and build your rich life. Backhand index pointing right, comment below. I'm ready for my rich life. Let me see how many of you are truly ready to transform your future. Backhand index pointing right, share this video with someone who needs clarity, hope, or a fresh start. And now, I want to ask you something directly. Backhand index pointing right, what should the next video be about? Do you want a video on Fire how to invest your first $1,000? Fire how to build multiple income streams? Fire how to save money without sacrificing your lifestyle? Fire a deep dive into credit scores? fire, or something completely different? Tell me in the comments. Your suggestion might become the next big video on this channel. Your financial transformation doesn't start tomorrow. It starts now. Take action, build your systems, and step into your rich life, one decision at a time.